No, I'm talking injected into their face. It's in them, and they go down and act like they're going to pray and sprint out the door.
No, I've never even heard of that.
Yes. If you have acne, that is the one thing where I'll be like, okay. Acne can take retin-A or some sort of acidic something.
A lot of headaches are just caused by nutrients deficiencies or dehydration.
It's just an ongoing thing forever. So when I see teenagers with acne, I'm always like, please treat your kids' acne. Hey everybody, it's Erin Alonso from DermFx, and I'm here to be your beauty bestie with my friend Gemma Touchstone. Hey Gemma.
Hi, how are you?
I'm really good, thanks. Thanks for coming again.
Thanks for having me back. I love it.
Yeah. What have you been working on these days?
Oh, I'm working with a new company called Quick Drip. It's an infusion therapy lounge, and they're opening 20 stores by the end of 2026, which is super exciting. Really cool, totally different, because instead of just IV infusions, they focus on nutraceuticals, DNA testing, and then creating protocols just for you and what your body needs.
I love that.
Yeah, it's super exciting, and I can't wait to just get my regular IV therapy.
Yeah, wellness stuff. Yeah, yeah, right? I'd hope if you're working for them. Wellness stuff is getting to be so cool where they really can make it like specific to you, where you know, because I hate that about vitamins. You know, how okay, I have like this whole, I mean, I take some vitamins, but I always do wonder, like, I mean, I've gotten better about going to the doctor, like a functional medicine doctor, to find out, like, do I actually need all 90 of these, or like, what do you need or not need? So it's coming to that. It's really cool where they can test you now, right?
The personalization is incredible. And the fact that DNA testing is something that everybody can afford is amazing to
Really?
me.
What does it cost? I'm just curious.
$599.
And then how often do you have to do that?
Just once.
And then how much is the IV?
Well, that depends. That can be,
all the juice
so that can be anywhere from,
the more juice you get, the more expensive, of course.
Yeah, like $180 on a membership, like $220 for an average, just regular like vitamin IV, and then you go all the way into the NAD and peptides and all of the special things. So
very
so
smart.
you can go up there to $2,500. So
ooh, okay.
So, so it's a big, huge range, but everybody can use it.
Okay.
And everybody's pretty much dehydrated.
That I know. I know. I've done a weird little thing recently. Like, I've decided, I used to like pop Advil like it was nobody's business, because I was like, I always have a headache. And instead of that, now every time I have a headache now, I make myself chug like 8 or 12 ounces of water.
So smart.
It almost always goes away.
Isn't that wild?
Mm-hmm.
It's actually true.
I'm like, ooh, gross. All the years I took Advil, ooh.
Yeah.
Because I'm all weirded out by like the color that Advil is now. Because I'm all, is that one of those crazy dyes that...
Of course it is. Yeah. I mean,
why are Advil's green? Like, I don't like that.
Advil's it's not good for your gut at all.
No, it's not good for anything.
But that's awesome, and it is true. I mean, a lot of headaches are just caused by nutrients deficiencies or dehydration.
Yeah, dehydration. I think it really is dehydration. And people don't realize, like, every cup of coffee that you drink, you should be drinking 2 cups of water.
Yeah, and the energy drinks.
That's just to get you, that's just to get you back to baseline, though.
And soda.
Yeah.
Like, all these things are actually dehydrating. And some people only drink those things during the day.
I know.
So if you're supposed to be drinking like a gallon of water a day, right? Like that, pretty much no one's doing that.
No. I can't drink a gallon of water a day.
So if you just go to IV therapy the next day, I mean, I always feel really great when I leave. And what's really weird is like fine lines, like right here, always disappear like the next day. So now I know exactly when I'm dehydrated because of my skin.
Oh, that's super interesting.
Kind of wild.
Okay. Well, that's super cool.
Yeah, it is cool.
Well, that kind of leads us into, what do you think Kris Jenner's doing? That's what I keep checking her out going, is this she looks like Kim now. And
I don't know. I always think that they're doing some kind of crazy thing. This is why people in the media subscribe to this weird like Illuminati stuff. Cause you're like, why do you look so good?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like wild, right? Like she's aging in reverse.
Yeah. She really is aging in reverse.
It's like wild. Yeah.
Like that one guy we talked about too, that was like, that 40-year-old, I can't remember his name. What was his name? Johnson? Brian Johnson. Yeah.
Brian Johnson.
Yeah, he's doing all those tests on himself to make sure everything's perfect all the time.
Yes.
I think that's kind of a wild idea, but it's cool.
And have you seen that guy, the billionaire that sold, I think he sold like Venmo back in the day, and his whole thing now is don't die. And
that's
is that Ryan
about.
Johnson?
Yeah, that's him.
Okay, that's him. Okay.
Yeah.
He's wild.
Yeah, he's
and
super
he looks
wild.
the same age as his kid.
Yeah, he's super, yeah.
But I mean, his protocol, I also saw on Instagram his whole, like, he wakes up, he has his own oxygen chamber and his red light chamber.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
His day is like 8 hours.
It's going to be sad if he gets in a car accident or he has a small private plane that crashes.
I know, right? Well, even for experiment's sake, I want him to live. Come on,
dude. I know.
Don't
right?
get in any small
He's
planes.
like, we don't have to die. We're the first generation that won't have to die. I'm like, wow, I wonder if that's going to be true for him.
I don't think so, because even like when you're doing the plumbing in your house and you're always keeping up the paint and whatever, it still becomes.
But this is what we know. If it's possible,
house. He'll do it.
It's going to be him.
That's
true. He's
a
good person to follow.
That's true. But I mean, Kris Jenner, whatever she's doing,
she looks younger than Kim.
She's really
like, honestly, she looks crazy young in that photo.
Yeah, I mean, I wish she would say who her doctor is, and I'm sure her doctor is wishing she would say who he is, but I'm sure she wants, for $20 million, I will
I know.
Tell you who it is. Oh, does she say who it is?
Would she tell us for $20 million?
No.
Not an official confirmation, but this is
who people think.
Does anyone find out who Lindsay Lohan's doctor is?
Yeah.
Is it the same person? Because I can't find the info.
No, they're not saying. Well, because stars always want you to pay for being able to say, you did me, because everybody would flood to him, right?
Oh my gosh. All I know is I will start saving now, because whoever did Lindsay Lohan is who's going to do me.
That's right. I would be like, right, I'm selling my house so I can go too.
Like, whatever. I don't care how much it costs.
Totally.
Like, she looks so good. And I think Kris probably has the same person.
Yeah, Kris looks really good. I'm not mad at you, sister.
Look at her.
Yep, she looks really good.
That's wild.
She's super cute.
Okay, so how old is Kris Jenner?
Well, gosh, her daughter's she's got to be
close to 70?
I'm gonna guess mid 60s, maybe late 60s.
69.
Whoa.
Come on.
69, and you are fine. Go, girl.
People can hate all day, but please, I would love to look like this.
Well, if your only job is to look fabulous, how hard is that?
It's like perfect. She looks perfect.
I mean, if you had all that money and all that time, what does she have to do all day? Just be fabulous.
Yeah, be fabulous. Well, and manage 5 people's contracts. I think she's probably super busy.
I don't think she manages them anymore, do you? They manage their own contracts, I would think, by now.
Do they? You would think.
I wouldn't want my mom.
I think she owns a piece of all of that.
Oh, maybe.
You got to keep the ball rolling. Yeah.
Yeah, she's a dynamic businesswoman too. I am not mad at the lady. Whatever.
Yeah, actually.
She did it.
That's amazing. If she lives to be 100, she's like she's like still got a lot of life to live.
Yeah.
Might as well look great.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
And I think she's had that same boyfriend, which you never hear about, but for actually an actual Hollywood years are kind of like dog years, I feel like.
Probably because we don't hear about them. They're still together.
That's right. Yeah. I think it's been 12 years, which I feel like in Hollywood is like
That's
40.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
I think you're right. Yeah, she's fabulous. And all of her kids are going to be fabulous. That legacy is going to go on. You can hate on the Kardashians like all you want, okay? Mm-hmm. And I'm not a big Kardashian fan either in a lot of ways. But I have to give them respect for the fact that, like, if you think about, like, our history, they're like the Rockefellers. I mean, they have created a family legacy that's going to go on forever.
I wouldn't say Rockefellers, but...
No, but I mean, like, they've created a huge family legacy where people know where they are around the world.
Yeah, that's true, but...
Like, how do you do that in today's... who else has done it?
They got famous through porn is what I think is kind of weird.
I know, that's why I'm, like, not 100% a fan.
Yeah, I'm like, well...
And it's totally manipulative.
And
we do see behind the curtain of the situation.
Yeah.
So, but... The fact that
if they could turn it into something better, I feel like they need to do a little bit more
charity work.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a big problem for me is that they are not
charitable at all. No, actually, my daughter, when she was in high school, me and her got into a fight about it, and I was like, with all that money, it's disgusting. So I actually looked through what were they doing or what was what.
Because you never see them talk about anything.
Yeah, they had donated like their old clothes to like auction for a women's shelter. I was just like,
yeah, it's actually sad how much they don't do. Yeah. So I'm with you 100%.
I'm sorry. In God points, you get a big fat 0.
Yeah, God points.
Yikes.
It's true. It would even if they just took a percentage, like a real percentage of any of their
help abused women. You guys have all been abused.
I know. It's just, yeah, you're right. So, I have had that thought before too, and I have researched it trying to find, I'm like, they have to do something for tax write-offs.
That's all I could find.
Right? They don't even do it. They don't even donate enough for tax write-offs. Yeah. I don't even know what they're doing. They need a better.
I don't know. It seems like what they pay in taxes, LA could have had enough water for those fires. Let's be real.
Yeah. You could have saved all those houses.
I know.
Isn't Paris your friend? Didn't she lose her house?
Yeah, right. Uh-huh.
They could have gotten somebody out there.
Yeah. Okay. But let's talk about what you could do. Okay, so if we were going to start, let's say you're a girl in your 20s.
Yes.
And we're going to be as good looking as Kris Jenner at almost 70 years old, right? What would we do? So all the preteens have started, right? But preteens doing any sort of peeling to their face is a big no.
Right.
Do not do that. You don't have any hormonal skin. I mean, that's still baby skin. And so some of those brands that are targeting little girls to do retinols.
Like Drunk Elephant.
Yeah. Are you kidding me? I would lose my mind.
And they're buying it.
They are.
Yeah, they're buying it. It's a huge percentage of the sales. I think like 30% of like luxury skincare lines like that. It's like 30% or 21 or under. But there's like, I don't know. I'd love to know the percentage of people that are like preteen and early teens that are buying like AHA, BHA, like what do you call it?
It's hilarious how these girls get the money. People get the money for what they want the money for. Like I mean, I know from being around women my entire life. But if you want it, you're getting it. I mean, that's just how the girls are, period. Right. So,
or they're stealing it. You know, they're locking everything up everywhere.
God help us all.
I know.
I think that just happens in America. You know, I was just in Italy recently, and it was kind of embarrassing. They were asking me if that was real, and I was like, yeah, it's real. I was like, nobody steals in Italy, and they were like, no.
Really?
And I was like, what? I go, nobody's ever come in here, and you've never been short, like, because I was having my hair blown out when I was there, and I was talking to the guy.
Yeah.
He goes, no. I go, you've never been missing hair products or like a straightener? And he said, never once.
Wow.
And then I kind of believe that that's true too, because when you go to eat breakfast there, everyone kind of bellies up to the bar and is like drinking cappuccinos or espressos. I mean, it's like a madhouse in there.
Yeah.
And then at the end, you're expected to go up there and tell them what you had.
Wow.
Which I was like, ooh, it's kind of embarrassing that Americans are so.
We would just
and
leave.
In the hotel. Yeah. Oh, right. I was like, oh, you just go up there and it's the honor system. And in the hotel, it's still like the old school days too. They're like, oh, did you take anything out of the mini bar? And I was like,
oh,
like Americans say yes to that? Like,
yeah, that's wild.
Right?
No, not only would we say yes, we'd be like, it wasn't there.
It was never there in the first place. Yeah,
I mean, I've dealt with so much.
Come on, you guys.
Stuff.
I know.
I mean, I used to own a store, and like, I mean, crazy stories.
Oh, girl, we have Botox Bandits. We call them Botox Bandits.
Bandits.
One a month we get. People get loaded up with stuff and sprint out the door all the time.
What?
All the time.
Botox Bandits.
Yes, literally.
That's a thing. Like they're like in your cabinets. They're taking your stuff.
Oh, on top of I'm talking to inject it into their face. It's in them.
Oh, wow.
And they go down and act like they're going to pay and sprint out the door.
No.
Oh, well, I have stories for
I've
days.
Never even heard of that.
Yes, they do it all
that is
the time.
Crazy.
Or like even in the bathrooms, we have to have these mega sizes. So if you're going to steal it, you're going to be like, clunk. Like we have to use like back bar sizes because if you have a little sunblock in there, they steal it.
That's wild.
Yeah. Or we'll give it to you in like little squirt cups because people take the whole thing all the time. We'll have to replace the sunblock like 4 times a day.
Oh my gosh. Well, I was managing that cosmetic surgery center and I know that our cleaning people were like taking the samples out of like filling their own stuff with our samples.
Oh.
Because I was like, why is all the samples all gone? Like it's been there for like 6 months. You get a new cleaning person and there's nothing else. It's like all gone all the time.
Oh, wow.
Like, that's weird. That's desperation.
Yeah. Well, at least they're not taking the whole thing and letting nobody else have anything.
That'd be wild. But I like the idea. I mean, I know it sounds bad, but I mean, a Botox Bandit is funny. Like, I feel like you need like a t-shirt or something.
No, a couple of them too came in where I was like, ding, 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 ding. When in LA, it was like anything under $1,000 and the police don't come in and people would be like, oh yeah, my budget, $990. I immediately was like,
yeah, you're like, what are you
one's got to pay first, people's like,
yeah,
I'm
you have
sorry.
to have like a lock or you make like a
no, it's
a
like
barrier so they can't get out quickly.
Trust people, but you just can't. It's super sad.
But I mean, you've seen them. Like, I don't understand. Like,
they're not worried. It's a fake name. It's a fake everything.
Oh, that's wild.
Oh, girl, that's another episode. I could go on about
totally
this
crazy.
for hours.
That's wild. I never even thought anything like that would happen.
I could go on about all of the different craziness that's going on in there. People steal.
That is crazy.
If they could steal cosmetic surgery, they would do.
And I don't know if it was like from the beginning of COVID or it was always there or what, but I do think it's weird that like every store we go into, even the grocery store now, like everything is locked up. Like I have a grandbaby. My daughter sends me to the store to get formula. All the formula is locked up. Everything's locked up now.
Sad.
Yeah, it's totally sad.
I know.
But
it's embarrassing.
So okay. Yes. So if we want to look like Kris Jenner.
Okay, let's get back to Kris Jenner.
I still got to know what this is.
Okay, so in the 20s, let's say this. Okay, you definitely should be obviously like just washing your face, right? If you have acne, that is the one thing where I'll be like, okay, acne can take Retin-A or some sort of acidic something because I'm really big on don't let that skin scar. Once that skin is scarred, it's laser for life. There's nothing we have, right? And people will just come in and be like, oh yeah, I just want to get my acne scars lasered off. It's like,
it's not that easy.
I mean, we can make them look better. We will never, there's no technology right now that just takes them off.
Right.
I mean, it's a big old ordeal. And as you age, acne scars become wrinkles.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So you get little,
like around them.
I mean, well, it's like a little slit, like a little hole becomes a little slit. So yeah. It's just an ongoing thing forever. So when I see teenagers with acne, I'm always like, please treat your kids' acne, treat your kids' acne, because it can be horrifying for life. And especially if they're a sensitive kid, or I can't tell you how many kids that we've had come in, like, especially I'll never forget this one kid had such bad acne. He would never even look at me. He had his hoodie on. He would come in, never say a word. And like 6 months later, his before and after pictures are his before pictures like this. And then 6 months later, he's like, I was like, oh, that poor guy.
That's
he wouldn't even, he was
awesome.
homeschooled from acne.
Oh my God.
He refused to go to school. So that's how, like,
these are like real situations that really affect your lifelong confidence.
So
levels.
I definitely am hot on that acne. If you have acne, like,
do you guys use like AviClear? What do you use any machines or?
We have every machine on the planet. Everything. I mean,
And do you do CO2 for acne scars?
For acne scars, yes. Yeah. I mean, you got to not be breaking out though to do acne scars. So, that's going to be forever. But if you have acne scars, I usually CO2 those patients once a year.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
And no one wants to undergo that like once a year. It stinks. I mean, it makes your skin nice and beautiful, but then as it starts to lose that tightness over time because we're aging, those scars kind of go back. They're never as bad as maybe they used to be, but if you can control that acne, and there's so many lasers that's treating it with light, I think it's so much healthier for your kids than doing it with antibiotics. All my kids were lasered, all of them. I was always like, get lasered. Right? Or like when I would come home with CO2 and my kids were like this big, I'd always scare them to death. I'd be like, well, this is what you're going to get if you don't clean your face. You have to get this. And they'd always be like, I want to clean my face.
Right. Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah. I was always trying to get to do something that they never wanted to.
Well, proper hygiene is like a real thing, and they don't teach that. They used to teach that in school, actually. Like I remember.
They don't teach that.
They don't teach about dental hygiene, skin hygiene, like all those things. There's no like class. So if your parents, and I feel like a lot of kids have a lot of problems because both parents are working, they're barely like having that interaction time. There's a whole demographic of people that aren't really taught.
I really do believe that acne is genetic.
Hormonal or genetic.
If your mom had hormonal acne, you're just getting it.
You're going to have it.
That's just kind of how it is. And you know what?
There's no way to really fight it.
Nobody has a cleaner face than an acne person. I know because I suffered from acne. I did everything you could imagine for acne. Like I was like, that's probably why I'm in this business. I was hairy and zitty. So I was always like,
That's the same with Amber from Facial Lounge. Yeah. Like her whole motivation was because acne. She had acne when she was a kid. And like what it did
traumatizing.
To her.
It totally traumatizes you. So I think in your 20s, sunblock, you can do a little bit of vitamin C. If you have acne, you could do something stronger like Retin-A. And if you want to get really crazy and you think you need something injected, I would do and this is getting extreme, okay? I'm not saying do this or I'm for this, but there are some teenagers that are out there that are like, I'm having my lips done.
Right.
There is something called Skin Vive I really like, and it's a skin booster, and it basically is injectable hydration.
Right.
So that's kind of cool for people that have like really dry skin, or like sometimes people are like, oh, I really like my lips, but they look dry all the time.
Yes.
Skin Vive.
Yeah.
Done.
That'll help.
And then it doesn't change the shape. You're not worried about walking around looking weird or like, because
is that like a hyaluronic acid or
it is. It's made out of hyaluronic acid, but there's no oomph to it. It's not going to give you any sort of, So yeah, that's what I think in the 20s.
Natural plumping.
Right. And that's kind of it. Like don't get all crazy. Acne is my one thing where I would laser acne, and I would start lasering them. If it starts, and when patients come in and they're scarring, I'm like, you're scarring yourself for the rest of your life. This will never go away if you don't handle it now.
Right.
So handle that acne. If you guys see people with acne, tell them lasers are around. Go get lasered.
What about Botox in your 20s?
I think of that little baby Botox that you do. Right. I mean, most 20-year-olds don't need.
It's like case by case.
I mean, I started, I want to say when I started DermFx, this was kind of hilarious. I think I was 26 or 27. And I knew back then, I mean, maybe I'm an old soul or something, but I was like, oh my God, every woman needs this. And so I'd always be like, look at me, I'm 35. The girls all tease like forever. Like no one knows how old I am because we've always said I was 35. Then I was like 40. I was like, how old am I? How old are we saying? Because I thought I was going to be like so much older, being like not 26, but like 35, and being like, oh, look at what I have. And I think back about that now. I'm like, oh God, it's so cheesy. What a weird thing to say, but whatever. I didn't think anyone would listen to me because I was so young. Right.
Yeah.
And, but if you never make that repetitious, like even back then I had those 2 grooved in lines because I was a squinter. I frowned.
Yeah.
And so if your skin is constantly going, well, guess what? It becomes a scar.
Yeah.
So if you already have that in your 20s, boot it out. Done. If you have, and that's usually, people ask me all the time, when should I start Botox? If you have lines at rest, like lines, then you can do a little bit of baby Botox. Yeah.
That's a good way to go.
But if you have absolutely nothing and you look like a little sleeping angel, stop it.
Right. You look like a sleeping angel.
Like, okay, these girls, I mean, sometimes they come in and I'm like, child, you are
like, there's nothing
prettiest you're
yet.
ever going to be today.
Yeah.
Go home and take 8,000 pictures of yourself because tomorrow you won't be this cute.
Right.
Sorry, I'm going to tell you right now. So, like, own what you have. Oh,
although I have to say, I look better now than I did when I was a kid. 100%.
You do?
Like, yes. As I've aged, I like myself a lot more.
Well, maybe you just like yourself better, but were you actually cuter?
I don't know, maybe, but I don't think so. I think my hair was frizzy.
You're gonna have to show me a picture, and I'll tell you.
I didn't even pluck my eyebrows till I was like much older. Like,
yeah, but nothing
I'm
beats,
just way better. I'm way better looking now than I was.
Nothing beats like that. But the skin of the youth is like,
your skin is like, never the same, man.
Yeah, that baby skin. I mean.
Well, yeah, your boobs are all perky.
I'm gonna say, I'll tell you.
There's that part.
Let me tell you. Show me that picture. All right.
I don't have any naked photos, but yes, all of this from the neck down is
take
definitely better at 20.
Okay, so in the 30s, what do you think?
30s, definitely lasers, right?
Maybe. I mean, you could definitely start doing a little bit. There's lasers that are no downtime. They're just collagen stimulators. It's almost like a laser facial. I love those. I try to do one of those just once a month, just because.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's just like.
Well, it's easy. You got all your machines.
Skin health. I know, but believe it or not, I have to like make an appointment. I can't it's like, we're busy. And at the end of the night, I feel bad being like, hey, could you take another 30 minutes and now laser me? And
I know.
I mean, we do have, that's not true, but we do totally have a lot of fun nights there, lasering each other and doing beauty stuff. So we do it. But, you know, I would say like maybe peels. You know, SPF on your face for sure. I mean, I think that's a big one. Microneedling.
Like, what do people do now compared to like when we were in our 30s? Like,
oh my God, girl.
There's so much new stuff.
Well, you're younger than I am, but there wasn't anything. I don't know. I mean, I guess I was in this world, but I mean, I think like when I was in my early 20s, I used to put toothpaste on my pimples. That was my deal.
Yeah,
like I'm like putting hydrogen peroxide on them, toothpaste.
I would do egg white masks.
Okay, like we talked about those Stridex wipes.
Stridex. I mean, I went through Noxzema. I went through Stridex pads like nobody's business.
Yeah, like I was chronically disturbed with my acne. Just it was a chronic. Every morning I was like, there
was like no product options.
No,
and now we're
benzoyl peroxide was floating around, and that still is a really good one.
Well, that was the Stridex. Was benzoyl peroxide.
Was it? I don't remember what was in it.
The maximum strength was
okay.
benzoyl peroxide.
That's so funny.
That is funny.
And so I think you could start doing like maybe, so you start to have your fat change in your face in your 30s. So you could start doing some stimulators to just keep everything where it is, but not change it.
Like Sculptra?
Sculptra is a great one. I mean, I've loved Sculptra from the beginning, and I was part of the FDA clinical trials with guys that had full-on AIDS back in the day when the medications for AIDS ate the fat out of their entire body.
That's what you were telling me.
They looked skin and bone. Yes. And so it was like you could see their tendons. It was, I mean, you might as well have stamped AIDS on their forehead. Everybody knew it. I mean, there was no doubt about it. You got AIDS. So this, I mean, and I could put all the medication I wanted in them. It was that was like
crazy results.
But it was such a satisfying job to give somebody their life back. I mean, I was like, yes, this is awesome. And they went from being completely just you know,
I think confidence is really like underrated, because I think you really need to feel good about who you see in the mirror to actually accomplish
100%.
anything you want in life. And
that's what DermFx is about. We sell confidence. We don't sell Botox.
Absolutely, because like it just actually affects every single thing in your life. I mean,
everything.
Where you want to go,
because
how you
if you don't have the right mojo to get whatever going on, it affects everything. Or if you wake up in the morning and you go, God, I'm ugly.
Yeah, you have to feel good about yourself.
Ooh, I'm haggard. I look so tired. I look so old. I mean, I still have women in their 90s coming in.
Yeah.
I would have not, like, all the I remember, okay, so in my 30s, I was like, okay, in my 50s, I'm going to be done doing this. Now in my 50s, I'm like, okay, I'm going to be done doing this in my 70s. And now I see all these ladies in their 90s that are like, I got this cruise, I got this party, and then we're, and I'm like,
so much fun all the time.
Yeah. I'm like, if your life, they have boyfriends. I'm like, okay, so if your life is still full, like your brain doesn't change.
Yeah.
But your body does.
Your body does.
Yeah. Like, you think back about it, like we all still feel like that 30 something inside, but then you look at yourself and you're like, oh.
That's my dad. My dad's 81 and he was a cheerleader in high school, and he always says, like, I don't know what has happened. He's like, I look in the mirror and I'm a cheerleader in high school. I don't know what all this is.
Yeah.
Like he's literally trapped in there.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's like,
but
it would
be nice if you could think of yourself like that. And I mean, hey,
but if you can
respect
look like
to people that can still feel like that.
Yeah. And I think you live longer too.
Yeah. If like you're not bummed out on yourself and you're like, I'm still rocking it, even at whatever age you are.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously there's the extremes, and I get tons of those too, where it's like, okay, girl, let's have a reality check.
Right.
Like, you're going to be hot for 60, not 40. So stop. Like,
yeah, right.
Like, just
you're
stop.
hot for your age.
Right. Let's be hot for 60 right now. And they like cry tears, like literally, like, what?
Yeah.
Like,
but actually, I think like aging and looking good and feeling good at any age is actually, if you can embrace that, I feel like it's
priceless.
Super priceless, important, everything. And I think you do live longer. And we were talking about that guy. He said that one of the things he does is he only celebrates his birthday every 2 years because of the mental side of it.
Oh, how sad.
I thought that was really interesting. You don't feel like you're aging fast if you don't celebrate your birthday every year.
Okay.
I think there could be something to that.
I think you should be celebrating that you're breathing and no tubes in your body.
That's another thing. Like when people are like, oh, I'm 50 this year. Because I mean, I'm close to 50. And I was like, 50? You're freaking lucky. I mean, you're lucky. You made it this far and you look pretty darn good.
No, when I had breast cancer, I used to call it God smacks. Because I remember quite a few times I'd be like moping and feeling sorry for myself, moping into the doctor. And almost 100% of the time, all of a sudden I'd look over and there's like some poor lady completely
just way worse.
Way worse. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so grateful I'm breathing. I don't have that many tubes in my body. Oh my God, look at her. And I'm like, you are disgusting, Erin. Change your brain.
Yeah.
Like, what are you thinking and what are you doing? And I was like, no more of that stinking thinking, man.
Yeah.
No more.
I like that stinking thinking.
You know, just change it.
I always say you control your brain.
That's right. You're in charge of you. You're the one that has to choose to be happy. You're the one that has to choose to have a good day. If you're looking for somebody else to make you happy, you're going to be miserable forever.
Yeah. And you do have those people. And it's like, I want to help them somehow, where like, it doesn't matter how good things are or what's happening that's amazing in their lives. They're still picking out the little bits of things that are going
wrong.
Go
walk the cancer ward, babe.
Yeah. Go walk the cancer ward.
Your perspective will change in a big way.
Really quickly. I know for me, I've lost most of the people in my family. My mom died at 52. My husband died at 32. Like there's, like we are so lucky to have every day that we have.
That's right.
And so
not tubed up or not in a wheelchair or what, so many gifts that we do.
It can always be worse. You could be having a bad day, but with one leg. You could have one day with
there you go.
With your hands don't work, or
that's
like
right.
You're dying. Like, I mean, it doesn't matter how bad your situation is. I mean, literally, you can be homeless, and it can always be worse.
Right.
Always be worse.
Right.
So you have to definitely be grateful.
Yeah, count the blessings for
sure. We agree on this all the time.
I know. We're both like, yeah. Okay, so in the 40s. So in the 40s, I feel like is when you maybe truly start to see some big shifts going on, right?
Some big shifts.
I mean,
there's a lot of them.
Especially if you're, I feel like, especially a big thing too is if your weight fluctuates at all.
Yes.
So if you're kind of going skinny, chunky, chunking, your face goes like, and
then it all comes like
the fat
here.
pads don't know where to go, and then they don't ever sit back where they were. And so that's when we could start doing, like, I like to call it like maybe facial balancing, right? Mm-hmm. And people are so like hard on fillers right now, but it's because it's got negative social media stuff, and it's for no reason, because I'll tell you, we all have little areas in our face where the fat's gone. It's not where it's supposed to be.
Right.
And all fillers should be doing is putting your natural fat back where it was. Right.
Yes.
So as this falls, and like this falls to here, and you just do a little pop of filler right here. As this falls and this comes, like we lose the fat right here, it makes this look big and hanging. But if you put that little bit of fat, you know, right here, it looks like it's no longer hanging. Our cheeks fall. If you put that little tiny bit of filler right back in here, I call it like just chase the fat. Like just like, oh, where was it before? And you just want to
just trying to put it back in.
I'm not trying to make you look like Kris Jenner today. Like if somebody comes in and is like, oh, can I show you a picture of,
I think you need surgery.
Yeah, and I'm like, I mean, even that girl, that's magic. You can't even do it with surgery.
No,
like,
that's
stop.
literally like something, I don't know what she did.
Yeah, people try too hard to do that kind of stuff.
And that's realistic. I used to always say, because I was really heavy, like I'm heavy now, but I mean, I was 120 pounds more than I am now. That's quite a lot. It's another person. And I used to always make a joke, you know, because I guess when you're heavy, you just make jokes, right? People say, you look so young. And I'm like, yeah, every time I start to get a wrinkle, I eat a candy bar.
Oh my God.
So
it is true. Hey,
like
you know what I tell people all the time because of all the Ozempic craze?
Yeah.
And they're like, oh my God, why does my face look like this? And I'm like, girl, you've lost 50 pounds. What did you think your face was going to look like?
Yeah, I mean, you're losing your face. You're also losing muscle.
Yeah.
And you're losing fat, and it's rapid. So
I mean, don't do it fast is the key. And then you don't lose muscle.
Yeah.
And you don't end up having this 90-year-old face.
But you can't lose 40 pounds in like 30 days
No.
and not expect your skin to,
But
skin has to catch up.
I get people in there teary-eyed all the time going, oh my God, look at my face.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay.
Well, but you're skinny.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I always tell them, well, you know what Liz Taylor said, and I will never forget this. She said, at some point in life, you have to choose between your face and your derriere. And
That's
I obviously
funny.
chose my face. And I'm like, true dat, sister. She was big and in that wheelchair, but she had that beautiful face,
God,
right?
I love it. That's funny.
She died with that perfect face.
Yeah.
She really did. And there wasn't all that
Yeah.
stuff to keep you going
No.
back then. So I think that...
She always looked great.
Yeah, so I think that, like, you know, things like that in your 40s. Ulthera is another one that's a good... Any of these collagen stimulators that you can do. I really like Ultherapy. Nothing else tightens the muscle.
Right.
Except Ultherapy.
Like, will all therapy take care of this? Like, this little, like, this kind of thing down here?
Well, first thing I would ask you is, what's up with your weight? Like, are you
No, I'm
around?
pretty much been this weight for a while.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
okay, if
like
that's
3 years.
yes, then yes.
Yeah.
But if you're somebody that like, oh, I always gain and lose 20 or 30 pounds, like
Yeah.
I go woo 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 woo. I
Right.
usually tell people, whatever I do, you're gonna ruin it.
Yeah. That's the problem with, like, cool sculpting, too. It's like, if you gain 10
No,
pounds.
cool sculpting's different.
You
Let me
like
tell you
it?
why. I love cool sculpting. Let me tell you why. Cool sculpting's not for morbidly obese people.
Right.
It is not.
Skinny people just need a little bit of
If
help.
you have like what I call a genetic fat pad, which a lot of girls have, like, let's say you
Thighs.
get like, gosh, what's it called when you get the saddlebags?
Oh, the saddlebags.
Like a
something.
saddlebag, or you get like a bra roll or something like that.
Yeah.
Because any fat you kill on your body, it's killed for life. So you could kill it by freezing it. You can kill it by heating it. You can kill it by removing it. You can kill it by injecting it with a chemical, which is deoxycholic acid, which is Kybella. So there's weight. And then once that fat is dead, it's dead. So if you're somebody that, like, I feel like I've always been small, but like with like a pooch. So I can look pregnant real easy. Like, I feel like that's just the way I gain weight. It's always right there.
Right.
My arms and legs don't tend to get fatter, but I almost gain it like
But
a
it's
dude.
like in the belly.
Right.
Yeah.
And so for me, I cool sculpted like my entire abdomen, and I feel like it was awesome. I mean, it's not to say that fat isn't going to go somewhere. So if I'm still ingesting fat, just like with liposuction, have you heard where people go, oh, well, I got fatter somewhere else? Well, that's your fault. That's nobody else's fault, because if you eat that fat, it does have to go somewhere, but it's not going to go where it normally is the most comfortable, which I call your predetermined genetic fat pocket, right? Like somebody that's like, oh, I just always get it in my arms, or I mean, the lucky ones only get it in their boobs, but the rest of us, you know, but like if it's a genetic fat pocket, that is what it's for. Like that. It's not somebody that comes in and is like, just hit my whole body, girl. Like, I need 100 pounds off. Let's cool sculpt it. That's not.
No, and then it gets funky.
Who
It's
needs
too much.
that? No.
So it's definitely just like for targeted areas.
Yeah, like
And I can
weird little
see that.
areas. Like, okay, I weigh 120 pounds and I can't get rid of this one bat. Some people will come in and they're like, I have this weird piece of fat, this bat wing or something, just something like that.
Something
or like, oh my God, if you look at this side of my hip compared to this side, it's like so much bigger.
Can you do the back of your thigh?
If
you know, like you can't lipo the back.
Yeah. If it has to be big enough to be able to be sucked into a chamber. If it can't get sucked into that chamber, no. But what you could do is Kybella that, which is the injectables.
Oh, that's interesting. Ooh.
So people get little weird fat pockets of stuff, but that's what it's for. And if you're doing cool sculpting for that reason, it's excellent. If you're doing it as a diet plan, it's not going to work.
That's interesting.
So it's how and who you pick, right?
It's all like custom. It's like the person. Yeah. Depending on the person.
Okay. All right. Well, we can have phase 2, I guess. We kind of went off on a lot of tangents.
I know.
But we'll pick up with you 50-year-olds on our next episode.
Yeah, that'll be exciting because that's where I'm at.
Okay. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. I always appreciate it. Please ask any questions that you guys want to ask. We're here to answer. Thanks so much. Have a good one.